Here we have for sale our absolutely stunning 2022 on a 22 plate Ford Transit Custom. This is the 300 model, meaning it's got a 3-ton gross vehicle weight. This one has got the 2-litre EcoBlue diesel Euro 6 engine producing 170 PS in this particular example, which is close to 170 brake horsepower. This started its life as a short wheelbase limited panel van, but has gone through an extensive conversion, which I'm going to talk you through during this video. Plus, it's got a whole host of factory optional extras, plus also additional styling enhancements, as you can probably already see, to further enhance it as well. So what we're going to do in this video is say we'll talk you through all the spec which is on this van, what you'd get as standard from factory, and what of course has been added and optioned on this, what's been done in the back. We'll also have a really good look at the condition as well, seeing as it is currently available for sale here at Bridgend Van Centre. Starting here then at the rear of the vehicle, we can see that this one has got a glazed tailgate. This is a very, very unusual factory optional extra to see on a Transit Custom. So a tailgate is one door which comes up like so, and glazed meaning of course it has got the rear window. Now the unique thing with that, of course, you see a lot of these types of vans which may have had glass added, but coming from factory it does come with a windscreen wiper, and also it is heated as well. I think probably the first Transit Custom panel van I've ever seen with that option. So very, very unusual, but suits this conversion which has been done in the back of it down to a T. Absolutely perfect for that. Another factory optional extra is that this one has got a reversing camera, so a limited, which this is, doesn't come as standard with that, so it's lovely to see that. Also, it has been spec'd with a proper Ford tow bar, a fixed tow bar with 13-pin electrics. Of course, you can remove this if you don't want to, but could be super handy. Maybe not even for towing, but you can get a nice bike rack possibly to go on there, which would be absolutely spot on. Now on a limited you get a number of elements which come color coded. That includes the bumpers, the mirrors, moldings like these here on the rear tailgate, the door handles, wing mirror covers, all of that comes color coded in the body color, which on this van is magnetic grey, one of the most popular colors in the Transit Custom range. You also get parking sensors as standard, so you can see you've got rear parking sensors. You also get front parking sensors on a custom of this age as well, which of course is so handy, especially when you accompany that with a reversing camera. Now the first thing to note here, which has been added to this van afterwards, is the nice rear spoiler, and that just ties in with the rest of the styling. So you've got a nice set of roof bars just there, and you've also got a set of sidebars down there as well, and then also these fantastic caliber 20-inch gunmetal grey alloy wheels. If we open up the rear tailgate, we can start to have a look inside the bag. And one other thing before we do that is that this van, I don't know if you can even hear that, but the previous owner started to do a bit of a camper conversion in the back of this, and they have extensively insulated the back of the van. The panels on the side of this van are so dead, it is actually quite amazing. So the sound deadening, probably the heat insulation that you're going to get in the back of this is going to be pretty good, I would say. Looking in the back then, as I say, this is completely fresh and brand new in here. This is a conversion that we get done by a camper conversion company that we work really closely with called T1 Conversions, and they do, as I say, an absolutely fantastic job of this in the back. So first thing to note then, fully carpet lined on top of that previous fantastic insulation which is in there. So you've got two-tone carpet lining. On the floor then, we've got this nice dark grey Altro non-slip flooring. This is the same sort of flooring that you'd get in a camper van, but just works again absolutely perfectly. You can just see there how clean and tidy the rear threshold there is at the back, and of course everything is just all smart and very car-like. And a nice little feature on this one as well, T1 have put this sort of quilted effect. You can see here a sort of a double stitched Alcantara headlining going all the way through with 4 nice LED spotlights in there. Now you can also see then we have got rear seats. So these rear seats are out of a Transit Custom Torneo, which would be the 3-row of seat version of a Transit Custom. And these are massively versatile, and I'll show you why when we get round to that side loading door. But while I'm back here, I can show you that the middle one actually comes with a couple of cup holders if you want to put that down. Inside the back of the tailgate then, all carpeted in here, and I say all full of insulation in the back, but absolutely beautiful job inside the rear of the van. In terms of condition, there's really not a huge amount of fault this on. Of course, the age on and the mileage of the van will it should be good, of course, being of this sort of age and mileage, but as a privately owned, this van from new, it's clearly been looked after. On that note, with it being privately owned, there is no VAT on this particular example. A really, really rare opportunity actually for a van of this age. You don't see many of this sort of age which are no VAT. But looking down the side of the van there, you can just see how clean and straight that is. And these side windows were also added as well by the previous owner, as I say, in anticipation of that camper conversion that was going to be done on the van. Looking then into the cab here, and you can just see straight away the condition inside here is absolutely spot on. Looking at the steering wheel, you can see there's little to, well, no wear really at all on the steering wheel. It's still got that lovely sort of matte finish to it, as they have from brand new. Looking on the steering wheel then, you've got cruise control on the left hand side. On the right hand side, you've got your onboard computer controls just there. Looking at the mileage in the centre, 11,981 miles, and you can see it's all idling correctly there, no warning lights or anything like that on the dashboard. Up on top of the driver's door, electric windows, electric folding mirrors, and that's how those operate there, just by pulling on that dial back towards you like so. But again, looking at the condition there of the inside, the floor underneath, all absolutely spot on, absolutely lovely condition in here. Height adjustability, of course, and this is what they call thigh adjustment at the front of the seat, so that goes up and down. You've got the driver's armrest, you can set that to your desired height, and then nice little fold down work tray just there with somewhere to store your paperwork and a couple of cup holders as well. Another factory optional extra then is just down below there. You can see that this one has got the 3-pin socket in the cab, so it's a 230 volt power converter with that socket, which is very, very nice indeed. Looking into the center then, of course, you get the Sync 3 screen. This is where that reversing camera will be displayed, but also you get Apple CarPlay and Android Auto as standard on this screen, which is just absolutely fantastic. And you can probably just see up there DAB radio, of course, as well on that screen. You can connect it via connect your phone via Bluetooth. Down below then, air conditioning, heated seats and heated windscreen, and that all important heated rear window. All of that will come as standard, other than the heated window, of course, which you wouldn't often see. But as I say, all of these here come completely as standard on the Limited. You've got a USB and a 12 volt socket just there, 6-speed manual gearbox, and again, nowhere at all to the leather, which is very nice to see. And a nice little hidden flip down cup holder just there. Up on top of the dashboard then, we've got a USB point and a 12 volt socket there as well. This is the correct placement of the toolkit behind this little door just there, and that about completes the inside of the cab. Absolutely fantastic condition, and of course all the usual Limited spec, but as I say, on top of that you've got that lovely 230 volt power converter as well. Moving then around to the front of the van, and again just trying to point out any sort of adverse condition, maybe the smallest little hairline mark there. I don't know if you can see that just above my finger. Very, very light though, and minimal stone chips as well. Hopefully the camera is conveying that accurately, but looking really, really clean here to the front. We've got the fantastic LED daytime running lights around the outside of the headlights, which come as standard on the Limited. And at the front here then, this is all part of the styling which we add to these vans. So the lovely Ford Trail front grille there, the front splitter as well. And I think when you accompany that with the wheels, that is an absolutely stunning looking van. But I say, in terms of condition, there's not a tremendous amount I can fault it on. Of course, as you've seen, very low mileage. This van will also come with the balance of manufacturer's warranty as well. So being registered in on a 22 plate, it will have manufacturer's warranty until at least March of 2025, just depending on exactly when it was registered, but until at least then it will be covered. Looking into the back then, this is the bit, the main sort of show of this van, the main thing to show you in the back, and that is these fantastic Tornio seats, which, as I say, have been added. So the lovely thing with these is that they are a proper Ford product, so you've got no doubts in terms of the safety of these seats. The people who fit them for us have been doing work on vans for 20 years, so they've got plenty of experience, do the job absolutely right. But I say the seats themselves, as you can see, they've all got integrated seat belts, so I say no issues at all in terms of safety. Looking here then, you've got ISOFIX compatibility on the two outer seats. The two outer seats as well have also got armrests, which are on a ratchet, so you can set those to your desired height. But the lovely thing is the adjustability and the fact that you can remove these. So by pulling on this little handle just here, that allows you to fold the seat down completely flat, like so. And then if I move that back up to there, if I pull that handle again, you can actually recline the seat as well. So you can see there, compared to the middle seat, that it is slightly reclined, which makes traveling in the back of this absolutely lovely, and probably a bit more legroom as well than a factory double cab. You can sort of make allowances for that extra legroom because you haven't got the bulkhead behind the seats, and of course on a panel van the bulkhead is removed there. It just gives you that bit of extra space to play with, so you're not really sacrificing anything in the back as well. But you can just see here, lovely workmanship on this conversion, absolutely lovely carpet lining all the way around. And as I say, these seats are completely removable as well. So once it's down in that position there, you can use this handle just there to flip the seat up into its upright position. It's sort of locked there into place, and then there's a bar on the back. You can completely remove that seat as well. So absolutely fantastic conversion done in the back of there. Opening up the passenger door then, we can start to have a look inside here, just how clean and tidy it is inside. The seats, I say, not a tremendous amount to fault it on. So just to summarize, this particular van is a 2022 on a 22 plate Ford Transit Custom. This is the 300 model, so it's got the 3-ton gross vehicle weight. It's got the 2-litre EcoBlue diesel engine producing 170 PS, so roughly 170 brake horsepower, 6-speed manual gearbox, no VAT to pay, one owner from new, all the usual limited spec. And this one has also got the 230-volt power converter and the glazed tailgate in the back. Beautiful conversion done, say, by the guys over in T1 with those lovely Tornio rear seats, the carpet lining. As I say, we've been helped along by the previous owner with the fantastic installation which has been done as well. This van has been through our workshop for a service. Not that it was really due, but of course we do like everything to have an absolute clean bill of health before it leaves us. An absolutely stunning van, and of course all of that styling as well, and not to forget the reversing camera and the tow bar there on the back as well. Now if you'd like to see the full advert for this vehicle, if you haven't seen it already, please head over to our website bridgeendvans.co.uk. This is where you'll find the price, the description and the photography. There's a number of ways you can contact us, but you can also give us a call as well on either of the numbers listed there at the bottom left hand side of the sign. We can arrange finance at very competitive rates. We can arrange part exchange of cars or for vans, and we can deliver our vans nationwide as well. Thank you very much for watching.